Hey guys, my name is Don. I do YouTube videos on RC planes. This is a review for a Hobby King plane called the AXN Floater Jet. The Floater Jet is an awesome concept done very well. This plane is basically derived off of a host of other planes that were very similar to it. This seems to be the best of all. I've owned a lot of pushers, light wing loaded dihedral pushers, and this one pretty much blows them all out of the water in terms of performance, durability, weight, the equipment stocked for the price. I mean, value wise, it's off the charts. I think this plane should be in everyone's quiver of planes just because it's fun and it's light and it's cheap and it's very durable. And pretty much no matter the conditions, you can have fun with this plane. You can practice your inverted flying. You can go out, you can try to thermal, you could try to slope it, you can do all sorts of different things. So this plane's basically sort of the grandchild of the multiplex Easy Star. The Easy Star's been around for a very long time. It was sort of one of the original concept planes as a pusher. A lot of people run them FPV. Reason that plane was so popular is it had the little bit of dihedral flip in the wingtips to keep things very stable and keep it excellent for rudder authority, so you're not constantly having to counteract pitch and stuff with rudder. It's also really popular because it's a pusher, so if you have a FPV setup, you don't have prop wash in your camera pointed forward. But what this plane does better is not only is it way cheaper than the multiplex. I feel the foam is significantly higher quality. I think they really dialed in the fuselage shape, and also the wing chord is significantly thinner. The overall airfoil is nicer. It's a quicker, sleeker plane, but it's also lighter, and it comes stock with a lot of things that the multiplex does not. This plane is equipped with aileron stock. The multiplex is rudder elevator only, and it's also a brushless system. And a brushless motor and speed control is far more efficient and far lighter weight and far more powerful than any brush system on the market. And that's just the technology changing, but the Easy Star still comes stock like that. So nothing against the Easy Star. This just blows it away value-wise, performance-wise, and just overall durability-wise. But this plane is excellent as an aileron trainer. I would highly recommend it for someone coming off any 3-channel plane. Reasons being is it will stabilize itself if you let go of the controls like any good trainer should. With that dihedral, if you're at an angle, if your wings are at an angle in the air and you let go, it naturally settles flat, so it will straighten itself up. Another reason for it is the pusher prop is not likely to break unless you're flying upside down and you hit the ground. That's pretty hard to do. Most people are not going to be able to break this plane without trying. You got to run into the ground pretty hard straight down to destroy this thing. You're not going to be worrying about busting your firewall for your motor, breaking constant props. This thing as a pusher, you can land it wherever you want. Any prop job with gear is a bit of an issue because you have to have a field, and I don't really have a good field to fly at. So I often fly parks and schools, and like this is a perfect running course, which is just an epic spot to fly. But I don't have a place to put wheels down, so I need something as a belly lander. This plane is perfect for it. So as a beginner plane, it really has everything. But just make sure you're going to be aileron experienced. A lot of people can get used to an aileron plane as a first plane, but I'd recommend starting with a rudder elevator first, then going on to something like this. But as a plane overall, there's a couple notes. I run 1800 milliamp batteries, 3-cell. I chose the 1800 over something slightly bigger because I wanted something a little bit more responsive, a little whippier, more fun for aerobatics, so you could flick it around. By putting a lighter weight battery in the nose, I naturally moved the CG location slightly back. That will give you a more active plane. It'll also slow it down for real slow landings. Now, if you're flying in heavy wind or some irregular air conditions, put up to a 2200 in the nose. That'll stabilize the plane a little bit. You'll remove a little bit of the natural just characteristics of the plane, but it will stabilize itself just as easily, and you won't have to worry about it getting pushed around with wind. So up to a 2200 milliamp hour in the nose. I'd recommend an 1800 3-cell, but anything in between will work just fine. Another note for the build of the plane, comes stock with a 5x5 prop. It is not a pusher specific prop. One thing a lot of people don't realize, the prop basically has to be facing the right direction. So if you put the prop on the way you would a nose prop, it's not going to be pushing the right way. It technically will be pushing the air, but the efficiency is significantly diminished. So you need to make sure that you have those numbers facing forward. The numbers on the prop itself need to be facing the nose of the plane. So what I always do is I just drill out the center of the prop, put the prop adapter on the back side, and then mount it reverse. But make sure you glue that prop adapter in. But so make sure that the prop is rotating in the proper direction. Otherwise, pick up a pusher prop specific where it's actually the opposite wind to the prop, and that'll work a little bit better. Another note: the wings are not fixed with anything other than just pressure for the foam. Make sure that if you're going to be whipping the thing around or putting a lot of time on this airframe, glue the wings in. It's a good idea. I did not. It's not necessary, but I think you'd probably develop a good amount of play if you didn't. So I'd recommend gluing the wings in. They're kind of a pain to take off anyway, so I say just get it over with and do it. Overall, awesome plane. Also want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Jesse. He flew over from Maui, Hawaii, also an RC flyer, and owns an AXN Floater Jet. He helped me a lot with the setup and also got a lot of great footage for you guys, so thank you, Jesse. Thanks for watching the review. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and have a great day. Take care, guys.
I saw the pole coming.